How's it going, everyone? The PlayStation Store just kicked off its hot deal sale, and there's a ton of deals available. I'll be highlighting a lot of game deals under $2 in this video, so some super cheap games. As I say when I cover these games that are super low-key and super cheap, obviously, I have not played all of them. I am trying to broaden my horizons a little bit. You guys know how it is. Like, when you gotta be playing games like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and sinking in 100 hours into that game and then juggling in new releases and big titles and, you know, replays of games that I personally want to replay, etc., etc., it's hard to fit in some of these lower key titles, but I have been doing videos where I cover some of them and will be highlighting some of these deals under $2. It gives me an opportunity to mention some of the games that don't get promoted as much on this channel, which I know you guys would appreciate me doing more. With that being said, let's get right into it. Let's start things off with Anima Gate of Memories, $1.99. I actually featured this game in one of my other videos where I go in and play some of these cheaper games. Ended up having a really good time with this game. Now, you totally gotta know what you're getting yourself into with Anima. It is super janky. The voice acting at times can be literally comically bad, but when you're talking about a game for $1.99, like, that stuff is funny. Like, bad voice acting and things of that nature, I feel like that's funny when you're only paying $1.99. Actually really dug the vibe and the soundtrack of the game. Gameplay's pretty interesting where you have, like, a character swapping gimmick. Overall, I enjoyed it. If you're into janky action games, I think for $1.99, this is a pretty good one, and I would give it a look. Next up, we have Planet RIX 13. Saw this game and thought it looked pretty interesting, and at this price point for $1.49, not a bad deal. A classic 2D adventure with pixel art graphics that takes place on an uncharted planet. You're the pilot of a spacecraft that is looking for and exploring worlds that are potentially suitable for life. While scanning the next target, you lost control of your ship and had to make an emergency landing. It quickly becomes clear that you are not the first person on this planet. You have to study the ruins of a long-dead civilization and the abandoned laboratories of researchers who have been on the planet before you. Avoid deadly danger, study the local flora, fight with hallucinations, and find a way to eliminate the cause of the accident. Again, just $1.49, throwback visual style there, so check that out. Next up, we'll go through 3 games all at once. The Adventures of Van Helsing, $1.99. Van Helsing 2, $1.49. And Van Helsing 3, $1.49 as well. These are action RPGs, dungeon crawling, and all that stuff. Put on your wide-brimmed hat, grab your weapons, and embark on the incredible adventure in the gothic noir world of Borgovia, where mad science threatens the fragile peace between monsters and mortal. You'll play as Van Helsing, monster hunting extraordinaire, and save the day with your charming and beautiful companion, Lady Katerina, who happens to be a ghost, by the way. Explore the savage wilderness in the mountains and the soot-stained brick districts of a grim metropolis, twisted by weird science, and don't forget, you might never know who the real monsters are. $1.99, $1.49, and $1.49 respectively. If you're looking for a dungeon crawling action RPG, you'll find that with Van Helsing. Next up, we got Rush Rover for just 99 cents. Rush Rover is a 2D top-down shooter game with gameplay mechanics similar to traditional shmups. It includes random map generation, unique weapons, lots of different enemies, exciting boss battles, and a dynamic chiptune soundtrack. In the universe of Rush Rover, intelligent robots and mining exploration have spread over every known galaxy. After the War of Independence against humanity, these highly intelligent and powerful machines attempt to rule over everything, so they start hacking other robots. You control a clean mining rover, picking up weapons and rushing to survive. Features roguelike gameplay, random map generation, customized upgrading system, exciting boss battles, and sci-fi pixel art style as well. And guess what? If you have a PlayStation Vita, the game supports cross-buy, so yeah, take that to what you will. Take that for what you will, I should say. 99 cents on that. Next up, we have SEUM Speedrunners from Hell. Speedrunners from Hell is a competitive heavy metal first-person platformer. Slice every last millisecond as you race and blast your way through deadly arenas, teleport, jump, fly, bounce, and drop in 100 merciless and fast-paced maps for the ultimate prize, your soul. Marty was having a late morning breakfast and minding his own business. The demon knocking on his door wasn't part of this morning routine. Before Marty was able to open it, the Hellbreed smashed the doors. Fierce brawl commenced and Marty lost his right arm, but at least the demon also lost his head. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, whilst the brawl erupted, more demons entered his garage and stole his last batch of limited edition Walrus Ale. Now Marty has become furious. He ripped off the demon's arm and did some DIY to reattach his arm back to himself. The demon is no looker, but gee, it casts some nasty fireballs, and Marty's afterlife now is a single purpose: to go to hell and get his beer back. Okay, that's a ridiculous premise for a game, but for $1.49, it works. That is available, again, 90% off. Next up, we have Pinstripe, 90% off, but if you are a Plus subscriber, it'll be just 74 cents. Explore 6 hauntingly beautiful levels of hell. Use your slingshot to fight your way through bizarre beasts and interesting puzzles. Hang out with your family pet George and sniff out clues as you listen to an immersive and unique soundtrack written by the game's creator. Discover the mystery behind Teddy and Bo's death, brought to life through talented professional performances and featuring celebrity cameos as well. Pinstripe available now, heavily discounted, $1.49 for the base price and 74 cents if you are a Plus subscriber. Next up, we have Heart&Slash, 90% off for $1.99. Heart&Slash is a 3D brawler roguelike robot love story set in a world where machines are all that remains from human civilization. You play as Heart, a sentient robot fighting to escape the grip of the evil and all-seeing machine, the quality assurance system. But make no mistake, Heart&Slash is no walk in the park. Every death is permanent and means a new randomly generated level for you to start over with a different set of weapons and items you can use, new enemies to fight, and secrets to explore. Heart&Slash offers players something new and challenging because it's not about mastering one system, rather adapting to what is provided and making the most of it. That is available now for, again, $1.99. Next up, we have Aerial Knights Never Yield. Aerial Knights Never Yield is a 3D side-scroller that plays much like a classic Endless Runner. The game has an interesting story that keeps players always in motion. You'll run, jump, slide, or dash for acrobatic variants, leading to dope combinations, and avoid the challenges that await. Aerial Knights Never Yield is built for players who love to speedrun games while being an experience that casual players will enjoy as well. Aerial Knights Never Yield is 90% off for $1.19. Next up, we have Golf Club Nostalgia, 80% off for $1.99. The rich fled to Mars but ventured back to a desolate Earth for a round of golf. Each hole in the wasteland offers its own little story and possible puzzles to sink the perfect shot. Play through destroyed brutalist monuments, crumbling shopping malls, and abandoned museums as neon signs and poignant graffiti takes swings at current events, Silicon Valley culture, and humanities. 3 stories that make a whole piece together, the full story of how humanity fell through 3 distinct sources. Details from the lone golfer's story who come back to Earth for one last game. The radio nostalgia from Mars's broadcast gives a glimpse into the lives of those who escaped, and the 1% killed the radio star and fits like a glove. With 3 distinct game modes means every golfer can find something for their taste. Golf Club Nostalgia is $1.99. Next up, we have Dead Age, 90% off for $1.49. Survive the zombie apocalypse with turn-based combat and permanent death. Managed survivors go on dangerous scavenging runs, build alliances, craft equipment, make difficult story-influencing decisions, defend your camp against undead hordes, and experience non-linear roguelite elements in an innovative indie survival RPG. Just after the zombie outbreak, you were fortunate enough to join a group of survivors and hole up in their camp, but that doesn't set you out of danger. Food supplies are running low, injured survivors must be tended to, and materials need to be scavenged to keep the camp intact. The zombie threat increases steadily, and gangs of hostile survivors keep you on the defensive. Dead Age is available for $1.49. Next up, we have Fury Unleashed, 90% off for $1.99. Also featured this game in one of my under-the-radar game videos, and for $1.99, I actually think it's pretty good. It's an action roguelite with a wide variety of weapons, just brutal and mayhem infused. It's over-the-top action, absolute chaos. Really like the comic book aesthetic the game's got going on for it as well. Had a fun time with it, and I think you guys can end up having a pretty good experience with it, especially at $1.99. If you're looking for an action roguelike, you'll have a good time with that. You can also play it on the easier difficulty if you find it to be too difficult, but that does limit you earning trophies, and I know a lot of you guys do like to get your trophies, but yeah, there you go with that. Next up, we have a Planet Alpha, 80% off for $1.99. A beautiful alien world filled with mystery and danger, pursued by relentless enemies. You must harness the power of night and day as you struggle to survive. The game's key features note: marooned upon an alien world, you have awoken on a strange alien world, injured, alone, and stranded. You venture across the foreign land, navigating beautiful and varied terrain as you stay alive. Power over day and night. The world of Planet Alpha is affected by the solar cycle, and as you progress, you'll discover a unique gift. You can manipulate the time of day and use it to your advantage and unlock the mysteries, explore a unique world, and piece together your story. What will you discover on Planet Alpha? $1.99 for Planet Alpha. And lastly, anime game Kill la Kill IF is 90% off for $1.99. Kill la Kill was never an anime that I got super into, but the critically acclaimed 2013 anime title gets a video game here as Kill la Kill finally makes a comeback as an action fighting game. Play as all the Kill la Kill characters and indulge in the alternate story that'll draw you deeper into the vivid and action-filled world of Kill la Kill. Still got a very well done art style, and you can check Kill la Kill IF out for just $1.99. That's 90% off. If you're a fan or you're just looking for a stylish action game, something to check out there. But that is going to do it for me. Again, links to all of these deals will be in the description box below, and all of these are south of $2, so just a couple of dollars and you'll get each of them. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.